So in this video, we're going to use the periodic table to determine the molar mass of a single element, of a molecule, and then a more complex molecule. Molar mass is a measurement of the amount of matter, or the amount of mass, in a mole of a substance. So in other words, if I had 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of magnesium, how much mass would that be? How much would it weigh? Now, mass and weight aren't the same thing, but that's a good way to think about it right now. The more mass something has, the more that it weighs. All of the numbers that we look at in this video are going to be in the units of grams per mole, and it's good to have an everyday object that we can relate these units to. So a good example of about a gram is a paper clip. So if I say we have 50 grams of a substance, just imagine that we had 50 paper clips. How much that would weigh, that's about how much 50 grams would be. That's not an exact amount, but it's a good way to think about grams as we're looking at these numbers. Our first example says determine the molar mass of magnesium. All I need to do if I've got one single element is look up that element on the periodic table. And above magnesium I see 12. That just means that magnesium has 12 protons. But the number I'm interested in is below magnesium, 24.30. That means that there's 24.30 grams of substance in a mole of magnesium. And so for this, that's all I really need to know. 24.30 grams of substance per 1 mole of magnesium. So in other words, if I had 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of magnesium, how much mass would that be? That would be 24.30 grams. Now our second example, we're going to look at water. Determine the molar mass of H2O. Now we need to be able to interpret this chemical formula here to determine how many atoms of hydrogen and how many atoms of oxygen there are so we can calculate the molar mass. That H2 means that there's going to be 2 hydrogens in water. So I'm going to write out 2 hydrogens, and the O doesn't have a subscript, so I'll just assume that there's 1. So plus 1 oxygen. Now I'm going to look up the values of their molar masses for hydrogen and oxygen in the periodic table. So I'll write 2 times, and I'll look up hydrogen. Hydrogen's molar mass is 1.008 grams per mole, plus, and then I'll look up oxygen. Oxygen is 16.00 grams per mole. Then I'll just enter those calculations into the calculator, and I'll see that we have 18.02 grams per mole, which is the molar mass of water. In other words, if I had a mole of water, or 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd molecules of water, that water would have a mass of 18.02 grams. It would weigh about as much as 18 paper clips. Our third example says determine the molar mass of aluminum sulfate, or Al2SO4 Now there's a lot of subscripts going on here, so let's break this problem down. First of all, it's Al2, so I know I'm going to have 2 aluminum atoms. Next I have the sulfate ion, SO4, but this subscript that's after the parentheses, that 3, means that I'm going to have 3 sulfate ions total. So I've got 1 sulfur in each sulfate times 3, meaning I'm going to have 3 sulfur atoms in this molecule. Up next we have oxygen. Now if you notice, each sulfate has 4 oxygens, but I have 3 sulfate ions. So I'm going to have to take that 3 and multiply it by that subscript of 4 on the oxygen to get 12 oxygens. So one molecule of aluminum sulfate is going to have 2 aluminums, 3 sulfurs, and 12 oxygen atoms total in it. Now I'm just going to follow the rest of the procedure that I've been going through. 2 times aluminum, so I'll look up aluminum in my periodic table, and I'll see that it's 26.98 grams per mole. Plus 3 times sulfur, I'll look up sulfur and see that it says 32.06 grams per mole. And then oxygen we already looked up is 16.00 grams per mole. Now I'll put that into the calculator and find that I get 342.14 grams per mole. In other words, if I had 1 mole of aluminum sulfate, how much mass would it have? 342.14 grams. So that's how we can use the periodic table to determine the molar mass of individual atoms or molecules.